Good evening and welcome to another edition of the HGP Sport. For today, 17th of October, I am Stanford Howard. Thanks for joining us. With the aim of promoting fitness, health, and well-being in schools, the Camilla Institute has embarked on a fitness challenge throughout their schools. Here is that story. The Camille Institute School, which is the main sponsor of the Stage of Champions, set for this weekend and Thursday had a few competitors of the show on hand to speak to the students on the benefits of being fit. They were also able to have a glimpse of the competitors' everyday routine on maintaining their world-class physique. Trinidadian Barry COPLER, who is part of the competition this year, told the students that it is not easy getting to the level where he's at.
In the sport, in the fitness, in the anything that you want to achieve, you have to give 100%. If you give 50%, you're going to reap 50%. If you give 60%, it's the same thing, 60%. So with school and everything, whatever it is that you guys here and girls want to do in school, my advice to you is give it 100%. And I guarantee that whatever you push yourself to, you're going to be successful. What's 100%? Bodybuilding is a hard sport, it's a difficult sport, just like any other sport. What makes it hard is going 100%. You go all out.
He added that a sport can be easy if athletes give 50%, but it is more lucrative if you give your all. Meanwhile, two-time Guyana heavyweight bodybuilder Carlos Petterson stressed on the efficiency of the sport and what it has done for him.
Everything you do, it takes passion, it takes courage. Most of all, it takes two main things. Time, sacrifice. That's what's going to give you this. Sometimes you return and say, oh, I fell up. Trust me fell up, and I'm still going. It doesn't make me top 10 in the world because I want to get to 1 point. Or it doesn't give me top 10 in the world because I give 50. No, I keep going daily.
Guyana's strongest man, Junior Sinclair, also spoke to the students in relation to discipline and how in order to get in any level of life, discipline is necessary.
Discipline in cleaning the house for your mother, for your parents. Discipline in listening to the teachers, and also be disciplined in general. All right. Now fitness, because you're so young, take your time when it comes to being fit and healthy. Get some guidance. Get someone who know about how the human bodies react when it comes to fitness, and let them help you along the line of fitness.
The students also got a glimpse of what is to come in the competition, which is set for this weekend at the Theatre Gill. As the four competitors Bradley Cooper, Darius Ramsamy, Carlos Petterson, and Junior Sinclair showcase their physiques. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. In football news, a memorandum of understanding has been inked between the Guyana and Danish Football Federation for further development of local football. This historic event saw representation from the president of the DFA, Jasper Muller, and GFF president Wayne Ford. The details in this report from Jaden Samuels.
Following hints from Ford earlier this year regarding fruitful deliberations and the possible memorandum of understanding signing between the two nations, on Thursday, this became a reality, beginning a timeless journey as Guyana injects more into its football development. This MOU will be valid up until 2026 and will benefit both countries, were the words of Jasper Muller. The Danish head added that he was invited here by Ford and pounced at the opportunity since there was no academy in Denmark. However, this new relationship would provide the needed preparation for both countries heading into the 2026 World Cup. Wayne Ford, whose tenure as football head in Guyana was birthed in 2015, related that talks with the Danish Football Association head Jasper Muller started 2 years ago and were fruitful, making Guyana the second nation to ink a bilateral agreement with a UEFA member. Senior project manager of CONCACAF, Howard McIntosh, on his second visit to Guyana this year said that CONCACAF is elated to be part of such a significant achievement, which augurs well for everything football in Guyana. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
And in hockey, Pepsi Hikers stunned Bounty GCC in the men's division as GCC Spice conquered GCC Spartans in GTT National Indoor Hockey Championships. More in this report. The men's first division game took off to a fiery start, with Ongroy Branford opening the score for Pepsi Hikers in the 4th minute. He then increased the lead to 2-0 when he scored a field goal in the 7th minute. Bounty GCC pressed on and the experienced and calm Dwayne Scott netted in a penalty stroke in the 9th minute. Pepsi Hikers continued to showcase their skills, and in the 17th minute, Robert France extended his team's lead for 3-1. At the end of the first half, unwilling to give up, Bounty GCC fought back and leveled the score 3-all, with goals from Orlando Semple in the 13th minute and Kevin Spencer in the 25th minute. Hikers, however, regained the lead, with Bancroft scoring 2 quick goals in succession in the 26th and 27th minute, pushing the scores to 5-3. GCC narrowed the lead to 1 with a field goal from the young Meshach Sargent, who found the back of the net in the 35th minute. Hikers, however, kept the momentum up, and in the final minute of the game, Bancroft made no mistake with his penalty corner, sealing the victory for Pepsi Hikers. While in the ladies' first division for the night, the fans enjoyed a clash between GCC Spartans and GCC Spice. The quick-paced Shakiba Baptiste found the back of the goal in the 6th minute, allowing GCC Spice to take the lead. It wasn't long after that her teammate Sandy Rupnarain scored a field goal, extending the lead to 2-0. GCC Spartans were not going down without a fight. In the 23rd minute, Sarah Cotland stepped up to the plate and converted a penalty corner to reduce the lead to 2-1 and applied pressure on GCC Spice 1 minute later. Abasodi Cadogan, following a brilliant build-up from the Spartans, leveled the scores. Both teams continued to fight, and it was Shakib Baptiste who became the hero of the night when she found the back of the net in the 36th minute, ensuring GCC Spice defeated GCC Spartans 3-2. In the second division match, Bounty GCC PITBULLS destroyed YMCA Old Fort Hall Balls 7-0, with goals from Meshach Sargent, Kareem McKenzie, Raheem Oliver, John Fang, and Samuel Woodruff, while YMCA Old Fort Top Form made no mistake against St. Silencers by defeating them 5-0. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. And finally in cricket, Karen Pollard's appointment to the captaincy of the men in maroon has not gone totally well. However, former captain Brian Lara believes appointing Pollard to the 2 shorter format is a step in the right direction. Jaden Samuels, tell us more.
The experience of Pollard, who has not played a one-day international in more than 3 years, has been lauded by Lara, who insists that the captain can only be as good as the team and the support received on and off the field. The late great batsman also spoke of the effect the shorter version of the game has had on the young players and reminded of the importance of the youngsters learning the fundamentals of the 5-day game. To date, Pollard has played 101 one-day internationals, chalking up 2,289 runs at an average of 25.51. West Indies' next assignment is a full tour against Afghanistan in India, where they will play 3 T20s, 3 one-day internationals, and a one-off test over a period of 3 weeks. A short gap after that, they will feature in another 3 T20s and 3 one-day internationals against India in India. Jaden Samuels, HGP Sport.
Thank you, Jaden. And that concludes our cast for this evening. But do remember, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Over to you, Handel. Goodbye.